Hey guys, this is Shane and welcome to my Curator of the Lost channel, and today we're going to be talking about shipping and should you do free shipping or flat rate shipping, calculated shipping, let's call it add-on shipping to your item, the pros and cons of both strategies and the cost impacts of those. So hey, thanks for watching the video. If you like it, hey, give me a like. Love for you to subscribe, and with that, let's just jump straight into it. So hey, when you sell an item on eBay, we do mostly books here at Curator of the Lost. That's our wheelhouse. But when you sell an item, doesn't matter what it is, you have to consider your pricing. And the pricing includes the cost of your item, your time, and all of your costs that are associated with that, and your profit, what you want to make on it. And shipping can really drive that. Now, for book sales, we're lucky because we have media mail, which keeps our costs down. But for non-book items, non-media items, shipping can run $8, $10, $12, $15, for say priority mail. So it can be a really big thing, but we're going to concentrate today on how the shipping options for books and how for online book sales, how it drives, can drive your costs, drive your price, and some of the considerations there. So, one of the things that a new seller often will ask, someone that hasn't really sold before, they'll ask me, they'll say, well, who pays for shipping? And ultimately the buyer pays for shipping. And I say that because even if you have free shipping, you have elevated your cost to absorb that, or your total pricing is such that free shipping is embedded in that cost. But as a buyer, I know it's really disgusting when you find a nice item, you like it, it's at a good price, but then it's an unreasonable shipping, $10, $12, $15 for shipping and handling. And it just turns you off and you just move on to another item. And I think that's one of the fair things is whatever your shipping is, it has to be fair and reasonable for the item at hand, right? So so your strategies are this. If you are going to ship an item, you either need to do free shipping or you need to have an add-on shipping. In free shipping, all the cost is included in your one price. Add-on shipping, you have two options: a flat rate or a calculated rate based on a location and a weight. So for example, if you have a book that sells for $9.99, you could do $9.99 with a $4 shipping cost, or you could just say $13.99 with free shipping. And it's not a big deal if you maybe as big a deal if you have like an expensive book, something that's like $50 book or $100 book. The free shipping tends to you have much more margin, and you especially if you've gotten that book at your thrift stores or your library bookstores for 50 cents or $1, your profit margins are already so high that if you want to absorb a $4 or $5 shipping on $50 book or $100 book, you're still making some good bank on it. But if you have that 50-cent or $1.50 book that you're selling for 10 or 12 bucks, that $4 rough cost on your shipping becomes a really big deal, and it really makes it, is it worth it or not for free shipping? So let's look at some examples here. Okay, so first off, if you just look at the media mail as of June, if you have a book, totally packed book, right, in the box, I ship in boxes, but your totally packaged book, and that package is less than 1 pound, it's going to cost you $2.89. Okay, if it's anything over 1 pound, like just a tenth of an ounce, that's why I say 1 plus, up to 2 pounds, and including 2 pounds, to include 2 pounds, it's $3.45. I think it's 53 cents or something. All right, then if it goes to anything over 2 pounds up to 3 pounds, you're going to be $4 and a penny for books as of June. So most books will fit, except real big thick books will go into the next tier, which adds another 50 or so cents on it. But most of the books you're going to sell will fall into this range. Most of the ones I sell, a regular standard book is usually packed, is somewhere it's over 1 pound, but less than 2 pounds, it falls in this one. It's a little bit thicker, it'll go into this one. Now, let's look at the concept of total cost, right? All right, so if you take your weight, the same as the other sheet, and the shipping cost, and here I have, the shipping cost. Also include if I ship in a box, it's usually like 50 cents per box. There's some miscellaneous cost that is, like my labels are going to cost me something. My ink's going to cost me something. Tape may cost you something. Around 8 cents per item, prorated over a big roll or something. And then remember, eBay is going to charge you 15%. They're going to charge you 15% roughly on on that amount. And what I mean by that is if you have increased your price to compensate for free shipping, there's that total price, that number's higher. eBay's going to take their cut. They're going to take their fee. And several years ago they didn't charge any fee on shipping. I don't know, probably a decade ago, maybe longer, but they changed that, right, to get their cut. So even if you charge shipping now, that separate, they still get their cut off that. They get their cut on the total transaction. So you're looking at about 15%. So if you add all this up and put the eBay fees on there for that, what you see is that your total cost for shipping for these books, you're going to have somewhere between $4 and $5.23, right? That's what you're going to have. That's what your total cost, your true cost of shipping is going to cost you. Somewhere between $4 and $5 just to do a regular 1 to 2 pound book or 2 to 3 pound book, okay? So that's the dollar amount that you have to think about when you're trying to decide your pricing, is true shipping cost. You might buy the label at the post office or through eBay shipping or something and it says, $289, but your total shipping cost for your materials, your fees and everything are going to really run you between $4 and maybe $5, $5.25, $5.50 if you have a thicker book. So what you've got to try to do is absorb that or compensate or just realize in your pricing that you need to have $4 to $5 per book to handle that shipping. So my experience is that free shipping does not drive my sales. I've done some experiments where I put books in as free ship and I didn't get a whole lot more sales. And in fact, because I use Buy It Now a lot, I would still get a lot of folks, even with free shipping, because I'm having to raise my price. I get people coming in and asking, doing I do Buy It Now with a best offer, that they're giving me a best offer that is $4 or $5 less, and that's just hit me on the shipping. And so I found that free shipping does, personally, my experiments, and this is clearly not exhaustive or scientific, and a lot of you guys out there may have very different opinions and experiences with this. My experience was that by raising my price a little bit, raising my price to absorb my shipping cost, and so I could offer free shipping, did not drive my sales, and it actually cost me more because I would have a lot of folks coming in and asking for discounts. So I personally do that, so that's a deal breaker for me. If it drove my sales, man, I would go that route with free shipping. But what I find is if I have a moderately priced shipping, and what I do is a $4 flat rate, unless it's a really thick book. If it's a really big, heavy, thick book, I'll go to $5. Otherwise, I do $4 flat rate. That is almost, it's kind of subsidizing my cost from the chart, right? It's $4 to $5.25 is what my total shipping cost with fees is going to cost me. That $4 basically gets the lion's share of that. For a thicker book, I might be closer to $5, so I'm still paying like $1 out of pocket. But I haven't raised my total shipping cost. I still like to do the $4 flat. That's kind of in line still, with if you buy something on Amazon, media, CD, or book, and it's somebody that's not Prime, that's still like $3.99. So it's still in that competitiveness and that kind of accepted amount for Amazon. I don't think that's an egregious cost for shipping. For some, if somebody was asking $7 or $8 for media mail shipping. Now, if somebody wants to do priority mail shipping, that's extra, right? But for media mail shipping, $4 in a box, wrapped nice, secured, it's going to protect their box. There's value there because they're getting their book protected in a box. I think it comes across as a good service, and I know as a buyer, I don't think that's if somebody's going through that trouble, I don't think it's bad either. So I favor flat shipping. If I have a $4, that's my standard. I haven't raised it even though postal rates have gone up some. The other thing is if I have a stack of books, something that's really heavy, 10, 15, 20 pounds, I will do calculated shipping on that where I weigh it, and I it's based on, media mail, it's the same, but based on weight, and that way it might be $8 or $9 or $10 for somebody for shipping, but that's just the media mail cost for that weight. So again, with the cost examples, your total cost of shipping, you've got to either raise your price somewhere between $4 to $5 to, you know, cover the cost, the true cost of your shipping with all your shipping costs, supplies, and the eBay fees. Or, you know, if you're going to do free shipping, that's what you do. Or just do an add-on, keep it reasonable. You know, that $4. If it's heavy, go to $5. If it's a big heavy stack, do calculated shipping. And that's what I do. It works for me. Again, free shipping to me doesn't drive my sales for the types of things I sell for specialty books, nonfiction books, and I think it's best for me and my store. So I know there may be a lot of opinions about that. There's people that may have very, very different experiences, and it does drive their sales. But in my genre, my store, I don't feel it does. I'm a proponent of no free shipping, do the $4 flat, and that's my final answer. So anyway, thanks guys. Hope you found this helpful. Look forward to your comments. Again, subscribe, hit the like button, and you guys be safe and peace.